All right. There you go. We're live. Took me a minute this morning. I'm just a few minutes late here. I can't really see. Oh, wow. I'm about 7 minutes late. So, yeah, I'm just a few minutes late this morning, but I apologize about that. But good morning, everybody. Why am I late this morning? Well, you know why? Because it's Monday. And, Mondays are Mondays, man. They're just those days that everything kind of just starts off a little slower. At least in my universe, it does. But other than that, good morning, everybody. It is nice to be here. Today is day 41. How about that, right? Day 41. And before we get started and kick in today, I just want to say for those of you who may be watching and are in Illinois or the surrounding area, Wisconsin, whatever, because I'm pretty close to Wisconsin. Good morning, Rosie. Hi, G. You're the coolest guy I ever met. See, I'm honored. Thank you so much, Rosie. And I'm not laughing at you. That's just my way of humility and embarrassing at the same time. But thank you so much. I absolutely love you. You are one of the most supportive and sweetest people I have met. So thank you for being here. And I was just saying, for those of you who are in the Illinois or Wisconsin area, in that realm, within the vicinity of, I am going to be doing and starting to do live meditations and live sessions and discussions in a local place here in town. There has been a beautiful place that's opened up in town. A young woman has opened up a beautiful massage and healing place that she's just getting off the ground. And we met, our paths crossed, we spoke, and we both have a very similar vision in what we would like to do. So we are going to, join up forces. It's her place and it always will be. I'm just going to be providing some really cool services there, some really well needed services for adults, for parents and children, and even for children. So my point was this May 4th, and as a Star Wars fan, as a Star Wars super fan, and May 4th being Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, get it? For me to be doing my first live session at this place on May 4th is universally, mind-blowingly appropriate for me. So with that being said, May 4th, 1 hour, 4 to 5 p.m., I am hosting a free introduction to meditation at Ascension Wellness. The information has been posted up on my story and on my page. And if you live in the Illinois or Wisconsin area, I would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, there are, as of this morning, only 7 spots left. We're only going to do the first one for 20 people just to see how that everybody fits in the space and how it feels. We'll probably squeak a few more in, but it's going to be 20 people, and we are at 13 who have signed up already. And I just put the poster out there Saturday, and the event is almost still 2 weeks away. So it's going to be filled up and booked up by Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. So again, that's all that was. That was a little plug for me being live. And you may notice that things look a little different. If you're watching me on the vertical format, you'll notice that this wood trim is behind me. And if you're watching me on the widescreen format, you'll notice that you can see the shelves are now above me. That's because I had my grounding mat and my meditation cushions on a raised platform. So I was kind of sitting up and I didn't like it. I've redone my entire meditation studio this week. I'm actually setting it up so I can even do one-on-one sessions and small group sessions in this room, and maybe some larger group sessions out in the other room as well at my home. That's down the road. So anyway, I've lowered myself. I'm now down on the floor. This is my streaming side, and I do have my personal meditation side over there, which is literally right now just my cushion, notepad, and my hang drum. That's it. So really, you don't need much in your space because meditation is all about you. And I just posted a video on one of the social media outlets. I'll get it up on the rest after we're done here. And it's excuse me. It's about the aspect of gurus and being gurus and spiritual teachers and stuff. And I talk in the video about how it's kind of interesting how you always, when you hear these events happening, there's this spiritual event happening here or here. It's always like these world renowned or like these rock star status, spiritual teachers. And I'm not going to drop names because I don't need to promote anybody. But what's funny to me is the video talks about the amount of unsung heroes there are out there who can provide incredible, profound spiritual insight and wisdom. And they don't have mountains and universities named after them. But it's an interesting video, and I think you will be interested if you watch it. I think it will kind of pique some interest and curiosity in you. And now today is Monday. So today kicks off a new week. I think this is week 7, maybe week 8. I'm not sure, but this is day 41. So for those of you watching for the first time, I have over 8,000 videos online. I've been doing this for probably 11, 12 years now online. And for the past, I used to have a private community, and I didn't feel right about posting 2 videos privately every week for members who are paying $2 a month so I can build a healing center. It just didn't feel right to me. So after about 60 or so members, I closed my private community. And for the past 41 days, I have, including today, gone live every single Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 11 a.m. New York, East Coast, United States time, for those of you who are out of the United States. And I've been here. And all of these videos, every single video we've had has a inspiring conversation, insightful conversation, and we always end with a meditation. I started this off with talking about why you should meditate, the misconceptions of meditation and how easy. And I'm going to kind of do a little recap and refresh of that in today's conversation before the meditation. But I've covered everything from setting up your space to consciously time travel to true spiritual healing by going within and shifting your perspective and everything and anything in between so far. And we have just started this journey. So if you are interested in hearing more about what I've discussed in these sessions, they are available. Afterwards, you can click on my profile, and there's a Linktree link over there that has all things me, and you will find the videos, I promise you. And you'll find some other treats there. You can also download my first book for free. I uploaded it to Google Drive as a PDF. There's no email collection, no data collection, no money. And this is a mind-blowing book. It'll change your life, I promise you. You can read it in about 2 hours. With all that being said, your journey, when we talk about spirituality and we talk about healing, like really, what is that? What is spiritual healing? Because you could go to a therapist because you have these traumas, these generational traumas, these memories, these actions and events that have scarred you in such a way that you need to seek help. But what are you seeking help for? Think about this for a second, because this is very important. What are you seeking help for? When we go to, and I'm not talking about a medical field. Let me just get this out of the way first. I'm not talking about somebody who's got cancer or somebody who's lost their arm or has a broken arm. And I'm not laughing at that. I'm not talking about somebody who fell and banged their head, or I'm not talking about somebody who's born with a birth defect. I'm talking about somebody who's on a journey of spiritual healing, like when they think spiritual healing. But what is spiritual healing? So we can go to therapists because we have these thoughts going on that are affecting our lives in such a way, right? We can seek Reiki healers because we just feel out of alignment. We could do all these things. But what are you trying to heal? Have you really ever stopped to think about what it is you're trying to heal? Because if you consider yourself to be somebody who's spiritual and you're on a spiritual journey, you're on the path of enlightenment and you're healing and you're shedding and letting go, what are you doing? You're not just looking to heal yourself from this one moment and then there it is. You know, that person cheated on me years ago. It made me feel very invalidated. I'm over that. So there it is. Now I'm Yoda. It's what is it you're trying to heal? So here, I'm going to give you the answer. Don't hurt yourself too much. And I'm joking when I say that. But spiritual healing is breaking free from the ego, breaking free from the false identity. And to break free from the false identity, when you wake up and go, whoa, something's going on with the world, I'm awake. This is all kind of weird and how it shouldn't be. What happens now? This is crazy, man. I don't like this. You've had your raw awakening. Now you've got to kind of go in and start assessing all the things in your life, all the things that have caused you fear and anxiety and stress and pain, all the things that have made you feel invalidated and belittled, demeaned, abandoned, neglected, all the things that have made your voice not heard because now there's that block in your throat chakra, all of these things. So spiritual healing is about becoming the observer, becoming that true, beautiful, energetic awareness that is inside you. Now, in my video I just posted, I say in the video, you know, we don't want to spend decades in a cave or in a mountaintop meditating in silence to achieve some state of consciousness, because what fun would that be? Who has that much time on their hands? We're here to enjoy our lives. So the ego, the aspect of identity that you're trying to heal from, is to see, feel, and sense the world in a different way that allows you to breathe easier and be here from a place of joy and excitement. Sound good? Right? Isn't that what you want? You want to be here. You want to feel good. You want to be excited about being here. And you want all of your answers and responses and your thoughts to come not from the outside in affecting you, but from the observation inside to the outer world. That's what you're trying to heal from. That's what your spiritual journey is. Your chakras are out of alignment, not because Mars is a few million miles closer to the Earth when it's about 96 million miles away. Oh, the planet's 96 million miles away from you. It's not affecting your mood and your thoughts as much as you think you are. You are. But when you believe in those things, well, that's why I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling all this stress. Listen to my words right now. I'm feeling all of this stress and anxiety because of the Mars retrograde. You manifested that energy by affirming and creating it with the words you just said. We could put a period at the end. Nope. No. There's no more to it. The power of your belief, the placebo effect. If you believe it, it's true. It's going to be true. It's going to feel true. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. It's going to feel true. So, the whole aspect of spiritual healing is to become that nice, calm, centered, balanced person. To just not let thoughts and words and emotions dictate your next move, but to be observing and here and present enough that you can hear them and feel them and sense them. You can feel and sense the emotion that the event and the action and the word is manifesting within you, but you don't become it. You let that navigate you. So, for example, we're going out. Me and you are going out. We're going to go out to dinner and meet some people. I'm going to meet some people I've never met for the first time. Here we are. We're in a group. We're all hanging out. We're talking. We're laughing. Somebody comes along, and then all of a sudden, the conversation shifts. And I start to sense any other emotion other than joy and happiness and excitement. If I start feeling sad, depressed, stressed, afraid, what do we do? What do you normally? You stay there, you endure it, you become it. Oh my God, I'm afraid. This is really upsetting me. I don't like this. This is bothering me. I hate this. And we stand there and you become that. You have literally, willingly made the conscious choice to take your energy and slap that shit down to the floor. You did that. And now, because you are feeling this way, you think that you need to go pay a whole bunch of money for a Reiki session, or you need to go and have massages or hot stones. And I'm not saying these things aren't bad, aren't good for you. I'm not saying they aren't beneficial. But then you'll go to sound sessions, you'll go to healing sessions, you'll go to this session, you'll go to that session. And guess what? Yep. After every single one of them, you're going to feel great, man. You're going to be, oh, that was so good. I just got to let go. And I was flowing and free. And what? What did you say? What? Are you fucking kidding me? And then there you are, right back in your head, in this little ass space right here. So what you're trying to heal and overcome is not only shift your perspective, see, feel, and sense those past horrors differently by seeing them with forgiveness and compassion and love and gratitude and understanding, right? You're shifting yourself. But what you're also trying to learn to do, and here's your problem. And my God, this fucking video should be seen by every person on the planet. You need to mindfully learn how to master that perspective and become that shift. The shift isn't some fucking rainbow energy coming. It's not some light code. It's not a planet. It's not a frequency. It's not an Arcturian, a Pleiadian, Jesus. It's not any of these things. And I'm not saying those things aren't true. They don't have their place. They don't have their significance. But what I'm saying is the only thing that is going to heal you and shift your perspective is you taking the time, doing the work, and being patient and mindful with yourself long enough that one day, boop, you became it. You are it. You're healed in the name of Jesus, or whatever the hell you want to say. And again, I'm not knocking your religion or your faith. If you don't think I believe in or honor or love Jesus, then that's your fault. That has nothing to me. Just because I explain things differently or in a very just natural, raw way. Why? Why do I explain things this way? You know why? Because like I said when I was a little kid, I want to speak to everyone on the planet. That means I want to speak to somebody who doesn't know how to read, who doesn't understand a lot of words. I want to be able to communicate to them. I also want to be able to communicate with the smartest person on the planet. So how do we do that? We speak and communicate in a way that everyone can understand. And I speak and teach in a way that transcends wall and border and color and race and religion and political view, even earthly view. That's why I do this, and that's who I am. and I'm here to help you on your journey. And again, if you're somebody who sees my videos and these resonate with you, then here's what I do every day when I come on here live. And one of you or 10 of you, I promise I'll read all that afterwards. We'll definitely do some questions today. When I come on, it's like me walking over to the pond and not dropping a pebble in it, but taking a big rock. You're probably thinking to myself, why does this dude have a rock next to him? I'll explain that in a minute. But it's like taking a big rock, and it's an even bigger rock. Maybe it's like taking a rock this big. I got 3 of them. And I stand there at the shore and I lunge that when I hit go live. That's me lunging that rock out into that air. And when you come on here live and when you watch it, those ripples touches you, touches you, touches you, connects you. How do we get those ripples to continue on? You. And how do we share this message? I just told you. Share. And so my point is if this resonates with you, copy and paste the link afterwards. Share it on your Facebook group to your friends and family. If you don't have the courage right now or the confidence to let the people in your life know what your beliefs are, then share my video, because they'll hear my words and then they'll go, oh, wow, oh, shit, this is what they think and feel. I'm here for you. I can help be your voice, because I make videos about all the things that you don't want to talk about with your friends and family. And I could be a nice way of you kind of discreetly putting it out there for them to know. And that's you, my friend, chucking pebbles in the pond. So thank you so much, Addiction. I love you. I love you. So just before we get into today's meditation, thank you, Rosie. I will definitely share this. Thank you. Why I have 3 stones right next to me. I have a small little table with a book on mudras with hand poses. I also have this book on mindful mandala art, which is something we're going to talk about tomorrow. And I have the jar that I've been putting some of your names in for months when I manifest and pray during the day. I got my coffee this morning, my little singing bowl. But the most important thing are these 3 rocks. Now, I tell you all the time, crystals and all of these things, they're beautiful. I have an incredible, beautiful crystal collection upstairs. And you know, crystals have different properties, but we're all made of light and atoms and photons, and we're all vibrating in this universe. So for me, you know, when somebody says, oh, if we take this clean crystal, if we cleanse our crystal and we take this and we place this amethyst on your 3rd eye during your Kundalini meditation, it's going to amplify it. What did I say earlier? If you believe it, it's going to do that. Your power of belief is incredible, right? So these stones, I am a very amateur, I haven't in a long time, meteorite hunter. I love astronomy. I used to do amateur astrophotography. I used to scour around and find some meteorites. Anyway, on one of my journeys one day, I came across these 3 rocks. Now, they are terrestrial. They are earth-bound rocks. They're definitely old. They definitely were made in a molten era. But do I have them in my hands? Give me a second. It takes me a second to, well, all right, so there's 3 of them because I can hold them in each way. Give me a second. I just got to find the right feel for each one. There we go. Okay. So if I hold them to where they create this flat surface and this flat surface in my hand, and I bring them to get right there. Interestingly enough, there is a magnetic pull to them. There definitely is iron in them because I've stuck magnets to them. Magnets will stick to them. They're not meteorites. They are terrestrial rocks, but they have this incredible magnetic pull. They fit perfectly in my hand. Even this one, the way it's shaped. See how that's shaped? See? Even this one, when I hold it in my hand, it fits either way. It just fits perfectly in my hand. So I hold like this. And this one as well has a lesser, softer pull. But these two together have a really very strong pull. And when I personally practice like biophotonic energy, you know, what Reiki really kind of should be considered and should be without all the having to think of this symbol. But again, I'm not here to redirect anybody's path, right? But biophotonic healing, taking part of my light, my energy, sending that intention of healing and love and kindness and sharing it into you. What I do with these rocks is I will focus on energies or like that telekinetic energy, for lack of a better description, and focus on it, feel that pull, feel that energy, and then I'll put my stones down and I'll just work with my hands, projecting that energy until I start feeling that magnetic pull in my hand, literal physical magnetic pull. And I've had my wife and my kids and my oldest son, I've been like, come here, just tell me I'm not nuts. Because afterwards I'm doing it to myself and I can feel it. And they're like, no, without a doubt, I can feel that, you know. And it's just interesting things. Sorry, I know we just went left a little bit with the conversation, but that's okay. Other than that, my friends, thank you for being here with me this Monday. It was this honestly, this conversation out of the 41 days we've just had, I think maybe my favorite. This was a real good, honest conversation, and it was raw. And like I said before, this is something that everybody on the planet should hear, especially now when we're at a point where my own government is probably going to be banning TikTok. I mean, not homelessness, not education, not abuse, not family abuse, not violence, domestic violence, not trafficking children, not just pollution, not energy efficiency. No, TikTok is what they're all concerned about. And they claim it's national security, which is the biggest crock of shit. And they've gotten really sneaky now. And they've put the passing of banning TikTok in this like international package about Ukraine and Russia and all this other stuff. So it's going to get passed. But I have an idea for ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, and I'm going to make a video on that later. So with that being said, I'll share it with you. You know, they've given ByteDance a choice: sell TikTok to an American company. ByteDance just needs to come up with a shell company, create a company in America that they can sell it to, and it would still be their own company. And I bet you that's what they're going to do. So anyway, everybody, with that being said, with the abundant joy that I am feeling right now, I personally want to share this with you. I have said it to my wife last night. And I looked at my wife and I said to her last night at one point, I just looked at her and I went, I'm happy. I think we were sitting at the dinner table and something, and she kind of just like, you know, I don't know. At first she thought I meant about something specifically. But then she realized, just in the context of the conversation, I was like, I'm just really happy, like incredibly content, but not content in this just very content in this very joyous and excited energy. And it just feels good, man. I'm so grateful to live and have such a blessed life. And I'm so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to take time and share and connect with you all every day. Honestly, you know, I love my family and I love my children and my life and stuff, but I swear to you, spending this time with you each day is the best part of my life. This is what I love and look forward to the most. This is my path and my purpose. So when I say thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you, I really mean that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I could wrap my arms around all of you right now and just hug it out. I really do. okay? But we're not. We're going to meditate instead. It's 10:37. I need to shut up. I was a few minutes late, so I can go over if need be. But let's get into our comfortable positions and get ready to meditate. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much. I am going to take a picture of my coffee. And you know what? I fell off the wagon. I did so good. I had stopped drinking coffee. And then, I was going to the chiropractor on Wednesdays, and there was a Starbucks next door. And I would cheat. And then I feel like a coffee today. And I'd go back and see my local Starbucks crew. I love them. They watch these videos. Some of them are going to be at the meditation on the 4th. Some of them are my friends. We don't hang out, but I consider them friends and family, and I care about them very much. And now I've been back there getting coffee every day, so it's bad for me. But like I said before, we're here to enjoy life. And as long as we do these things mindfully and consciously, you will compensate. Like later on tonight, I won't have a bowl of ice cream. It'll hurt me, but I won't. Anyway, with that being said, everybody, please do me a favor. Take a deep breath into the center of the chest, in through your nose and out through your nose if you can comfortably. If not, mouth, hybrid, combo, whatever. It's all good. And with each exhalation, you're going to let go of more stress and tension, and I'm going to guide you through the body. One important thing to remember, as I'm saying, breathe in, rest, exhale. If my pace is too slow or too fast for you, adjust the pace to your own tempo. You understand the type of rhythm we're creating, but you have to make it for you. And like I said before, if you're sitting there and you need to fidget, you need to move, your face itches, don't sit there going, oh God, I can't move because I'm meditating. Fidget, move, itch, wiggle. It's okay. I only ask that you don't open your eyes during a closed eye meditation, because it's just, we step within and you don't want to burst out back into the illuminated reality. It kind of disconnects things. And the other thing, the biggest misconception in meditation, the number one biggest misconception, due to either one or two things, either bad teaching or a misunderstanding of meditation, is thoughts. People believe that meditation, when you go, hey, let's meditate, that means you're going to sit down and not have any thoughts. And that is the furthest thing from true. It has nothing to do with meditation. And as I said, it's either bad teaching or a misunderstanding, because meditation is about becoming the observer of your thoughts. And yes, we can transcend, we can embrace calm focus. There are so many different areas of meditation. And yes, you can, after a great deal of time and practice, get to a point where you are in a place without thought. Yes, when I meditate, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Gone. Okay? But it didn't happen overnight. I've been meditating since I'm 4 or 5 years old. As a kid, 5 years old. My parents got divorced at 4.5. I probably started at around 5.5. I've been meditating for a long time. And I'm not saying it's going to take you that long, because even today, you will sense and feel some stillness. And what do I mean by stillness? When we're meditating and you're breathing and we have our anchor, thoughts are going to come and go into your mind. Every thought coming to the mind is something that needs to be seen, observed, reassessed, a perspective shifted of. You'll see a thought, you may sense and feel the emotion rising associated with it, but it's not then, it's now, and you're safe. And we have an anchor. So you'll come back to the anchor when you realize, whoops, I'm thinking. You'll come back to the anchor, and guess what? The thought fades away like a cloud in the sky, and so does that emotion. And more, the more we do this, you learn how to be aware of that in your life. Right? Navigating through life, right? And you also at some point start to realize that there is a space, an existence a place between the thoughts. And it's a magical place. And the more we meditate, the more we practice, the more we let those thoughts appear without resistance, without trying to block or force them out. Bad words in meditation. We don't force, we don't block. Everything, sounds, sensations, and thoughts all should be, because we allow everything to be as it should be. Everything is the hum of my air conditioner right now. If I'm meditating, what am I supposed to go? The AC, the heaters bother me. It's the heater. It's heating. It's doing its thing, right? The hum of the lights, the frequency of the universe. My clairaudience is off the hook this morning. The entire time I've been talking to you, it's massive harmonics. Am I supposed to let that? No, I'm here with you presently. Okay, so thoughts, sensations, sounds, they're all good. And when you start to practice meditation more and more, and you start to go through your life and purge out those thoughts and realize, well, I'm sleeping better at night because I'm not having those thoughts and while I'm laying in bed, because that's the first time I gave myself some quiet and silence and stillness during the day, that I'm starting to see a bigger gap. There's a bigger existence between the thoughts. And one day you go into meditation, you do your thing, you get into your space, and boom, you are in that space. And when you're in that space, you can set your intentions. You can travel, you can see and receive and do things that we're just not going to talk about right now, because most of you aren't there yet. And that is okay. Perfectly okay. You, like everything else, are exactly where you're supposed to be, based on the choices you've made or the choices you let others manipulate you or guide you or dictate to you into. You're where you're supposed to be. And right now, we're going to take a choice to breathe deep into our breath and relax our body. So, with me, take a deep breath in. And then from the face, let that breath relax inside the body, not tight and stressed, relax. And then on the exhalation, the skin on the forehead, the temples, the cheeks, the eyes, just relaxing a bit. Another breath in. The cheeks, the jaw, the ears, the neck, the shoulders. Just relax. Let's take a second to press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Push to the bottom. And let go. Deep breath in. The arms, the chest, the back. Exhaling the body, adjusting, lengthening, letting go of any stress and tension. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Sending that intention down the hips, the stomach, the legs, the rear end, all the way down the legs, relaxing the body. Take a deep breath in, relaxing the feet, adjusting your body. One more breath in, exhale, and let go of the breath. Sense that disconnect. You can feel that shift into your stillness. Take a moment. Acclimate to this space. Your breathing is relaxed. Your breathing is normal. Don't try to control your breath. Let everything just be naturally in this moment. Gently bring your attention, your awareness to your breath. Don't try to change the breath. Don't try to control the breath. Let the breath be as it is. Simply with your mind's eye, observe your breath, the rhythm of your breath. You can feel the natural flow on the inhalation. You can feel the exhalation. In the mind's eye, you can even envision the tip of your nose. You can imagine seeing the nostrils expand just a little as you draw a breath in. You can see the breath flowing in and out. In the mind's eye, see the breath, feel the breath, be the breath. Breathe. Breathe with your observing awareness. If there are sounds around you trying to distract you, it's okay. Let everything be and simply return your attention to the breath. No forcing, no blocking. Just breathing. Breathe. Breathe with your awareness. If the mind wanders off into thought, don't resist. Simply return to the breath. Everything in this moment is the breath. Breathe. Breathe with your awareness. Thoughts, sounds, even sensations of the body. Everything is as it should be in this moment. Presently being here, in this moment now. This moment now is the only moment that truly exists. The past is inaccessible. The future hasn't happened now. So just be here in this moment, peacefully, with calmness, simply focusing on the breath without expectation, without judgment, letting all things be as they should be. Simply breathe. Breathe with your awareness. If there is a sensation of the body, breathe deep into the sensation to alleviate the stress or tension, or simply just adjust your body, alleviating the stress and tension. Gently let go of your focus of the breath and bring your awareness into the mind's eye, visually looking inside with your eyes. You may perceive to see nothing at first, but if you take a moment to just observe what you can see, you may see light, shapes, texture, and depth. If you stay inside longer, you may see beings and people and places. Take a moment, sit, and observe within the mind's eye. Observe within the mind's eye. Let go of observing. Take a moment, let yourself just return to that peaceful blissness within. No focusing, no controlling, just being. Lengthening the spine, taking a deep breath into the center of the chest. Exhale, resetting and relaxing the body. Another deep breath in. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers. And exhale. One more breath in, continuing to keep the eyes closed. Exhaling, Take a minute or two on your own with your eyes closed. And when you feel comfortable, when you are ready, gently open your eyes. Thank you. All right. Take a moment. Take a moment. When you open your eyes, remember you're still in that meditative state. You can still sense and feel that calmness. And we get the beautiful gift of carrying this with us throughout our day, especially if we can mindfully maintain it. The more we practice this, the more you strengthen your capacity to be here in the present moment, to not let thoughts or the uncertainty pull you in either direction. And you get to live and react and interact from this place more consistently. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for allowing me the time. Pillow Ender, love everything you talk about, Jay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody here today. I appreciate the kind words from you today. And like I said before, if you feel compelled, go share this video. I'm sure there are many people out there that can benefit from these words. And other than that, remember, if you're in Illinois or the Wisconsin area, May 4th, I will be hosting a meditation at Ascension Wellness. And you can find that info on my page. And you can find Ascension Wellness on Facebook. They have a Facebook group. Other than that, my friends, until tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, New York time. Until then, be light, be nice, be kind, smile at strangers, and most importantly, be nice to yourself. You deserve it. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day.